Hello world, I'm LJ and this is LJ Goes Sweden. It's baby metal time once again after a massive week of Eurovision. If you're here watching this video and you have joined this YouTube channel because of Eurovision, well, welcome to the baby metal universe. We are taking a look today at one, if maybe not even the roughest song from baby metal, due to their collaboration with Slaughter to Prevail. I, of course, know the song because I have listened to the Metal 4th album fully, but I have never seen a live performance. And now having like an official performance from the Legend Metal 4th concert in January in Japan is, I think, the perfect opportunity to just see how does the staging really look like. And here we are. There's a lot that I have on my mind to talk about, but we check out this react first and do business as usual before I ask you for your opinion, your feedback, and much more. But now, guys, it is time. It's gonna be interesting for me to actually see how is my body reacting to baby metal after I have been through so much Eurovision. It is two different niches, but yeah. So I'm actually gonna start also with the introduction. I don't know how much YouTube is gonna block on this, but we will just see how it goes. But I need some, hyping up right now. Let's get started.
Once upon a time, there were three sisters who loved the number 3 more than they loved 3 meals a day. Three sisters, one in the 3rd grade of elementary
That's one of the things I just like, you have this lore to certain songs.
set off on a friendly journey to Mount Fuji to see the rising sun. However, they find themselves in trouble. The weather in the mountains is changeable.
Oh no.
Caught in a storm and seem to have gotten lost.
Maybe you can also tell me if there is like a specific meaning in the Japanese culture with the number 3, because I don't know.
Each knee sa. Each knee sa. The three sisters chant the magic number 3 for help. At that moment, a miracle happened. When they chanted the number 3, thunder rumbled from the sky, scaring away the ferocious bear and getting them out of trouble.
Yes. So. Ich ne sa. Ich ne sa. Song 3. What was the other one? Song 4, right? Here we go. It feels so crazy for me to have that level of roughness after Eurovision, I'm honest. So okay, so we have Moa in the beginning center, now Momo. A lot of fire. Of course, this song needs it. Each knee sa, each knee sa. Momo. That build up is crazy, and now you go like this. The baby metal. Run. That's really like the perfect headbanging moment. Son. And they're performing with that high energy no matter what music is playing. And that is awesome. Wow. Each knee song. Well, only because of Babymetal I know how to count to 3 in Japanese. So thank you very much. What can I say about the song? Well, first of all, a little backstory here for song 3. When I was about to listen to the song for the first time, I already heard like that this is like the hardest, the toughest, the roughest, and most likely like the most brutal, if you want to use like some kind of adjective to describe this song that Babymetal has ever done. And I was kind of scared to check into this because this is really like all the way out of my usual like style of what I'm listening to. So I kind of like pushed that song away a long time to not listen to it because I was scared that I don't like it. And then one moment last year I just said like, okay, I have to listen to it. And then I listened to it and I was like, holy moly, is that rough. And even now, like after, you know, not having listened to so much Babymetal during the last week, I realized again, wow, that is really, really rough. You know, the instrumentation is crazy, the growling and all these, the headbanging, and I can understand why people love that song for sure, but still, it's like one of the songs that I would not say like this is my go-to Babymetal song personally. That about the song itself. About the performance now, I just enjoy seeing Momo, Moa, Sue all performing the song, and especially like the headbanging, you know, that is just so badass, and I love the way they perform here. You know, of course they have to do a lot of freeze, throwing around the number 3, it's but it's fitting, you know, that is like this kawaii component that is still available in this song. I love that we have Moa and Momo being center for certain parts, of course Sue doing the vocals, and then Slaughter to Prevail of course also being part of this, adding his own stamp basically in that music. Would I take another album full of such songs? Most likely yes, because I'm down for anything that Babymetal is doing, you know. If they try something out that would go like even more into like crawling territory, I would be down. If they would do something, for example, with, I don't know, Britney Spears, I would also be down. Because the curiosity in me is just strong enough to say like, it's Babymetal, guys, come on. They have to make it good, right? So that is what I can say about song 3. And now we have reached a moment in the video where I have to talk with you guys about the future of Babymetal on this YouTube channel. And the thing is that I already had this thought about my channel in a longer time, like even before Babymetal was getting a part of this, because the way my YouTube channel, you know, like grew was I just started doing things I love. The way the channel started is like fully different to what I'm doing right now. Of course, I'm doing a lot of reactions now, but still here and there I do Tesla content. And the problem with that is that this is really, really counterproductive for YouTube, because the algorithm is always gonna propose my new YouTube video to the audience that has watched the latest YouTube video. So in that case, right now, this video might not even gonna be shown to everyone, because this video will be recommended to everyone who watched my latest Eurovision video. And because these are two different niches that maybe only have like a super minor, like, you know, group of people that actually watch both, there's a high chance that the YouTube algorithm then realizes, okay, it's not being watched by the latest audience, then maybe it's not a good video. And that is especially, of course, a problem like if you compare like music stuff with the Tesla content, because this is like fully different categories. But at the same time, right now, the Tesla content on this channel has decreased massively anyway, because the stuff that I was doing in the beginning was, of course, this excitement of my new car and all these things. And there are still things I want to do with the Tesla content in the future, but that is like a different story. But you are the baby metal audience, and there are a few questions that I have for you, and I'm also going to write them down in a pinned comment below, because it is maybe too much for you now, like to just think about as of right now. But the first question is really, be honest, how annoyed were you from the Eurovision videos in the last days? Because for me, this was also an experiment. The last years when I did Eurovision videos, I always like did one video a day during like this Eurovision week. And this year I just wanted to see what is the max that I feel comfortable with, to also achieve like a certain level of growth, to feed the algorithm and see where it goes. You know, when I started, I literally did not have any idea how does it go. And now we are here. I want to have this space where I know like, okay, this is baby metal. Write down in the comments below, how annoyed were you? And especially, what do you think about the idea to have a dedicated baby metal channel? I really want your feedback on this, because it probably will not increase like the content on the baby metal side, because I'm still only one person. If I split channels, I will not split myself into two human. But I kind of feel like that this would be maybe a good way to continue my journey with baby metal. Of course, then I have all my old reacts to the baby metal, like how I got into this whole foxhole on this channel. And migrating it over is also, you know, like annoying. So there are things that I'm also not really happy with. But on the other side, I at least know that when I upload a video on the baby metal channel, that it is reaching the correct audience from the beginning. And that it's not like confusing the algorithm and the people who are on this channel for multiple different reasons. So, yeah, it is a tough call. And at the same time, I don't really know, first of all, if I should do it, second of all, when I should do it. Because right now we are at the point where I can say, okay, we still have the Metal Resistance album and the first album, Baby Metal, to go through. If I start now on this channel, you know, then it would be switch channels in the middle of an album is kind of, I don't like that. At the same time, switching right now is maybe also not the best. It's like setting up a new channel. Then of course I also have to think about a name for that YouTube channel. LJgoesSweden was just like what came to mind, because I knew like I'm moving from Germany to Sweden and I want to show my journey, how I'm moving to Sweden. Even though of course that journey is basically now done, this channel name is still gonna stay on this one. There are questions that I have. I'm gonna write down questions in the comment, like I said, that I maybe not even think of as of right now. But to sum it up, first of all, how much do you click on non-baby metal content? Second of all, what do you think about having a dedicated baby metal channel? What would be your idea for a cool baby metal YouTube name? Because I think you are probably more creative than I am. And I don't know, you know, like of course the easiest one is like some stuff and then add metal in the end. But you know, there are maybe a few options. And then also I kind of want to have like also a cool YouTube profile. You know, like on this channel I just have a picture of me before I moved to Sweden. And on the baby metal channel I kind of also want to have a cool persona, you know, like of course I still will show me and everything like the way it has been done before. I will wait for your feedback. I really don't know how many people will see this video. I'm gonna write a new post, because for example also the post, yesterday I made a poll about which song I should react to, and there were only 4 votes. If we check back to the post I made last week, where I asked you guys like what are the things you are here for on the YouTube channel, most people answered Babymetal, because that post was spread out to the people that have watched the latest videos, Babymetal videos. Now the latest poll got spread out to the Eurovision people, so not really a lot of people have responded to that. I don't like that the YouTube algorithm is like this, because it of course makes it hard to grow, but that is what I'm feeling right now and what is on my mind. And I really would appreciate everyone to write down their thoughts, even if it's just like one sentence and you say like, hey, make a new YouTube channel, that would be cool. Or if you just have like an idea for a name, anything, I would be really happy. I think I'm also gonna ask some other creators on their thoughts, but that is what I'm feeling right now. So, and with that said, guys, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to hit that like button and especially comment down below. I don't want to say subscribe now, because if we switch the channel, yeah, I don't want to repeat myself. So have a wonderful day, guys, and we're going to see each other back in the next video. But until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.